Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. Today, we're taking a look at St. Meghan Markle. That's right. I love that Reddit group. They always have a lot of funny things to say, a lot of funny memes. So I thought, you know what? Let's take a look at what's going on over there. Sometimes they have like the quick news things that I want to talk about that I don't want to make a whole separate video about. So I thought this would be a fun way to discuss. Thanks for being here, honk honk. So right off the bat, we have CLA Canth posting, thought the sinners would appreciate this. And boy, do we ever. You ready for this? Okay, so she shared this. It says, I'm watching this movie right now about this evil robotic girl named Meghan who has no emotions, but who secretly plots and schemes to wreak revenge on anyone or anything that, in her warped perception, has wronged her. She's sort of pretty, but she has unsettling semi-human features and strangely fake hair. Imagine my disappointment when I realized it's not at all about the Duchess of Sussex. So good, so funny, so well written. Yeah, agree. And then Bunnytail Tracker says, LOL, I saw a preview of that movie some time ago and it gave me a giggle, thinking how likely it irks her duchessness that the evil character in the movie is a soulless, evil piece of plastic with her name. She thought she was one of a kind. And then no_Sherbert 9831 posts, I like to spell her name, just like the movie one, the M3, again, in reference to the movie. That's pretty genius. Maybe we ought to start doing that too. All right, moving on. So this was posted by national_historian19. It says, so which are the brands queuing up to make Meghan a power player in Hollywood? She can make millions, allegedly, but up till now, the money has come from their career of lying and trading in his family name. Are they confusing infamy with popularity? I had the exact same question. I believe they are spot on with that. They are confusing infamy and popularity. So Point Flash adds this on, saying that this article that they're referencing says Meghan Markle recently signed with WME. The deal was announced in April. It's July. 2 months, no deals. 2 months during which this stuff has happened. Ready? Spotify's Simmons, honorary Drunk Goose Club member, honk honk, called the duo blanking grifters. Jeremy Zimmer called Meghan Markle out for her lack of content. Dior specifically denied having any talks with Meghan for any deal. Wow. When does stuff like that ever happen? The Wall Street Journal ran a major article detailing how the Sussexes are Hollywood losers. Kelly Osbourne called Prince Harry a blinking blink at length. The article says that delinking from H and signing with WME is a canny career move by Meghan. Sure, like rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic would have been a canny move. Oh my goodness, that's exactly what I talked about. I don't know what day this is going up, but just in a video recently, how they keep putting out these articles, I believe by their people, it's my opinion, that's their people doing it, saying, look, they're having to choose their careers and separate, and this is the reason why they can't be attached to each other or something. It's just all, I don't know. It's all spin to me. It's all BS. We saw right through it, and it's kind of funny to watch. But yeah, I think about that too, the WME thing. Like, how's that working out? All I can see is WME putting out stupid articles trying to get our attention on something else, but it's not working. So then I love this name. I think it's supposed to be Chateau. It's Chateau Bailey. And it says, and a hard push now that Harry never wanted the celebrity life, that he's going back to focus on veterans in Africa, two causes close to his cold black heart. I keep seeing the same thing. I've seen articles like that. I haven't so much talked about it because I just didn't think it was worth a video on. Like this story of, oh, he didn't want the celebrity life. I'm sorry. This comes on the heels of us critiquing and rewatching that Lion King premiere where he's begging for work from Bob Iger right there on the red carpet. He's begging. Literally, you can hear it. And it's so much cringe, right? You can find it under one of my so much cringe videos. But he's begging for work. So yeah, bullshit. He didn't want to be around celebrities and want all that. Of course he did. Okay, this one was posted by Intelligent Al 8629. It says from Twitter, "Hi Megsy baby." Okay, so it was shared by a couple people, posted by Archie's Special Lemon Cake, and it says Neil Sean reports that an ex-staffer who was recently let go from Archwell Media has claimed Meghan is definitely on St. Meghan with as many as 12 accounts in her, not in her name though, of course. Some staffers, some fake accounts. What she does is either counteract those negative posts or presses with a positive comment trying to get the narrative to change. Very much are on St. Meghan's Reddit. No wonder all their projects have failed. They don't have time for a real job. You know, working more than an hour a week is hard, right? Hashtag Sussex frauds. Hashtag Harry and Meghan are grifters. Hashtag Meghan Markle exposed. So I wanted to bring this up because I did have a lot of comments saying you had seen the same thing. And you know I love Neil Sean. So I'll put this up here because I had so much fun making this thumbnail. I make all my own thumbnails. I have a lot of fun making them. I try to put Easter eggs for you guys in there. Just silly stuff, just to kind of a wink and a nod at you. But I had heard this too, and it does not surprise me. Again, going back over the books we've read, from Revenge to Courtiers, they talk about in detail how both of them are completely obsessed with reading about themselves, reading negative reviews. There was talk, again, I believe it was Courtiers, that Harry spent a ton of time on Twitter reading anything about himself, trying to report anything that he didn't like, and actually had team members that were supposed to be working on other things, he'd pull them off and have them work on that sort of thing. So this doesn't come as a shock at all. I kind of figured as much. I feel like she's probably here on the channel, to which I say, hey, Meg, if you hadn't been such a horrible monster, then, you know, we probably wouldn't be here, but here we are. I'd like to know your thoughts on this. Do you feel like this is probably the case as I do? Do you think, I don't know, would her narcissistic personality let her read anything negative about herself? That I'm not sure. Even if she does, she'd never learn from it. It'd be, they're wrong, I'm right, you know. Or we're all the istwards, you know, as per usual. But this person replied back with this picture, and it says, I'm not surprised they lurk here. Harry said he reads every negative thing about himself. I'm sure Walmart Wallace does as well. And to which I say, agreed. I feel the same way. I'm sure she is. It doesn't surprise me at all. I'm sure they have, I don't know, team members that are probably there to do the same thing. Read through the negative responses, reviews, all that. I'd say that's a full-time job in itself. But yeah, this reply cracked me up. And I will always find Walmart Wallace a hilarious name for her. That's perfect. So this is another subject I did want to talk about. I didn't want to make a whole video on, so I wanted to bring it up here. Another article has come out, in case you missed it, saying that the U.S. refused to release details of Prince Harry's visa application after substance revelations citing his right to privacy, despite his life in the limelight and 6-part Netflix documentary, where he openly talked about using such substances, and I would say in his book as well. I don't know, not much to say here. Doesn't surprise me. I didn't assume we'd see or hear anything else about it. The whole thing is BS. It's, you know, typical. They get special treatment. What else is new, right? All right, this one was posted by Big White Fishy, and it says, the other 2 nights he spends on the floor of some bar. All right, and they shared the tweet from the Royal Rogue that says, reporter on the street, Harry, how many days a week do you sleep at the hotel? So, again, the original poster was saying the other nights when he's not at the hotel, he sleeps on the floor at the bar. Yeah, that's not shocking. To which this person, some speculation, replied, Harry's response in his head, not enough. Not nearly enough. To which this person replies, I really have a ton of respect for people working in the hospitality industry. I mean, can you imagine being a staff in that hotel? Ugh. Having to serve this twat on a regular basis? I bet you they have to constantly buy a bunch of Elizabeth Arden cream for his hotel room. Ew. Just a warning, if you've eaten food in the last, ever, you're gonna be sick seeing this one. It says, POV, we saw you from across the bar. We dig your style. It's posted by Big White Fishy. You guys, take a look at this. Oh my gosh. We are very familiar with the picture on the right, of course. That's Megsy Poo having a fit, crying on the floor because that's the only place she can cry. The left one I had seen before, but I've blocked out of my head, and now I'm really having trouble recalling. Where is this from? What is this from? Is this from the Netflix thing? What am I looking at? Why does his face look like that? Anybody know who Jeff Lewis is? That interior designer or house flipper, whatever he is. That guy. That's who he looks like in this photo to me. Oh my goodness. This is bad. But also hilarious because she doesn't have her weaponized spray tan on her right now. So I'm not sure what I'm looking at. They're about the same shade of pale. To which Muff Piece says, right? I know, it's amazing. I know she, and then parentheses they, is a loon. And I'm totally sick of them. But the delusion really is entertaining at some level. So agreed. I pulled that comment from another reply. That's exactly how I feel. I think a lot of us are sick of them in general, but it is fun to watch the delusion. I'm totally right there with you. Okay. So this was posted by Dangerous Cat 7676 and says, she loves herself sick. It's literally a sickness. So with it comes it's just a short. It's like 20 seconds long. I don't know. It's an interview that Meghan's giving. It's totally over the top and fake. I would assume during her Suits time, but she's like trying to talk her word salad, and then there's background noise and she tries to make a joke of it. The video really, it doesn't really matter. It's more about she's very much into herself in the video, and that's what they're addressing and what these comments are in regards to. So we got Upper Charge 4449 that says, she truly believes she's the most fascinating, talented, beautiful woman on the planet, and it shows. Exactly. That's exactly what I think too. And honestly, it all goes hand in hand with the terrible dressing, because when she thinks she's as gorgeous as she does, she just thinks she can do no wrong and never gets anything wrong. So it doesn't matter if her hair's messy or not, or things don't match or don't fit. She still thinks she's the greatest thing ever. And I just can't imagine going through life like that. So the original poster points out that it's off-putting to watch her, as instinctively you pick up her fake passive-aggressive nature. Again, ding, 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 me too. We all do. And yes, it is off-putting to watch. And that's why I say it's like an alien took over and doesn't know how to be human and is not quite getting it right. It gives you a very odd feeling. So this person just says she's insufferable. Yeah, that's a really good way of explaining it. I would say that hits the nail on the head. But I would say he is too. I sometimes write him off as just an idiot, which he is. But he's insufferable as well. Again, think of him on that Lion King carpet. I think about that a lot. And then think about his appearance for court recently. He could have taken the back door, but he chose to go up through the front door to have his picture taken. He basically gut punched a photographer. If you don't know what I'm talking about, definitely go back and watch. I made a video on it. He walked into the guy. You can see he puts his hand into the photographer's belly. The photographer's surprised. And then Harry plays it off oh, sorry, man. What a jackass. He's insufferable too. All right. And then this person replies, gosh, she's nauseating. The first thing I noticed about her, other than her uncanny ability to find any camera, I'm sorry, are they talking about, look at me, is how hot she thinks she is. Exactly. You can see it when she sachets at royal events when she talks. The hand on the chest, the glee at being talked about talk to about herself. Vanity is highly irritating thing. Yep. Ding, ding, ding. I keep calling the same thing. It is irritating. To which the original poster says exactly. She just thinks she's the hottest and smartest thing to have graced God's green earth. But she's neither. And this one just struck me really funny. Nice Feature 6389 says she's ghastly, but boy, does she love herself. And then this person points out she's off-putting because people sense, both consciously and subconsciously, unconscious bias, how inauthentic she is. And we're going to leave on this story. It's posted by Megs and H. Cringe. And it says, dishes breaking and major meltdown at Montecito. Bradley Cooper announced a podcast exactly what our saint was supposed to do. I'm not sure if the link is allowed, but this was announced today. Bradley Cooper Inc.'s podcast deal with iHeartRadio to bring real people telling real stories that inspire and motivate to listeners. All right. And then DeBinge Girl says, I love him. Bet he'll work more than 1 hour a week and actually do the interviews. And then No Proposal says, Bradley's an A-lister, a man of talent and works hard, all things that Megsy's not. Yeah, that's got to tick her right off. I hope it does really well. I think it's funny. Anyway, you guys, we're going to leave it here. I love St. Meghan Markle Reddit group. They're so much fun, so much wit and insight over there, so definitely check them out. As always, thank you so much for watching. Make sure that thumbs up is pressed and leave me those honks in the comments. Honk, honk, everybody. Thank you for being here, and I appreciate each of you so much. I can't wait to bring you more stuff like this. If you haven't already, I would highly recommend checking out Patreon, patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. That's where we do bonus content and deep dives, and we just discovered a doozy over there. You're going to want to check it out. We pulled up an old ad of Meghan's, and all I can say to you is orange lipstick. Just orange lipstick. Orange skin, orange lipstick. So definitely go check that out. Patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. $5 a month gets you access to all the episodes we've put up so far. Lots more to come. We put out stuff about every 2 to 3 days. Also recapping the original Sex and the City series over there. So check that out. And as always, thank you so much for being here. I can't wait to bring you more stuff like this. Take care. Bye-bye.